Lawmaker Joey Salceda, the Bicolano politician who once egged on Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte to gun for the presidency, now backs Vice President and opposition presidential candidate Leni Robredo. Salceda tells Rappler, Robredo is the best for the country among all presidential candidates and that she has no vested interest to protect. The former Albay governor stresses he chose Robredo not because she is Bicolano, but because she is competent, credible, and a candidate with a demonstrated capacity of caring for poor people. Salceda also stresses Robredo's track record for good governance. But Salceda refuses to answer questions about his vice presidential bet. As late as November 2021, when Robredo already filed her certificate of candidacy, Salceda was still pushing Sara Duterte for the presidency. Sara is running for vice president. Speaking in Albay Wednesday, February 9, Robredo thanks Bicolano officials who cut through political lines to support her candidacy. Robredo says she now sees the same pattern in other areas, including Mindanao, which could mean that Filipinos might send a Bicolano president to Malacanang. The National Bureau of Investigation on Wednesday, February 9, presents to the media the man supposedly behind the threat to kill presidential frontrunner Bongbong Marcos. There is neither a complaint nor charge against the man, meaning the NBI has no basis to arrest him or keep him in custody. On February 3, Marcos' spokesperson Vic Rodriguez said they were given information that the person of interest belongs to a youth-oriented group identified as communist. It is not clear if the man presented by the NBI is the same man Rodriguez was referring to. In a press conference Wednesday, the man says he is a member of the Bikers for Leni, a group of cyclists supporting Marcos' rival, Vice President Leni Robredo. The NBI says the man surrendered voluntarily to clear his name. The man, whom Rappler will not name to observe his Bill of Rights, insists the TikTok account that made the threat was not his.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
Davao City Mayor and Vice Presidential candidate Sara Duterte endorses 7 senatorial candidates whom she calls friends. At the kickoff for the Uniteam Alliance's 2022 campaign Tuesday, February 8, Duterte announces she is supporting the following candidates: actor and longtime Duterte supporter Robin Padilla, former cabinet official Sal Panelo, Sorsogon Governor Cheese Escudero, former Police Chief Guillermo Eleazar, former Vice President Jojo Binay, former Senator J.V. Ejercito, and re-electionist Joel Villanueva. Padilla and Panelo are members of PDP Laban, which her father, President Rodrigo Duterte, chairs. Binay, Villanueva, and Escudero are shared candidates in 3 other slates, including that of Vice President Leni Robredo. Eleazar, who only recently retired from active service, is primarily a candidate under the slate of Senators Panfilo Lacson and Tito Soto. Ejercito, the son of former President Erap Estrada, also happens to be the half-brother of another senatorial bet who is in the Uniteam lineup, Jinggoy Estrada. Uniteam is the nickname for the alliance between Duterte's HNP, Lakas CMD, Puwersa ng Masang Pilipino, and presidential aspirant Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s Partido Federal ng Pilipinas. It's endorsing an 11-man senatorial slate. This brings to 18 the number of senators being supported by Mayor Duterte. While shared candidates are common in Philippine politics, it's not common to see a presidential and vice presidential tandem endorse different sets of senatorial slates. Toni Gonzaga is leaving reality show Pinoy Big Brother after hosting the show for 16 years. In an Instagram post Wednesday, February 9, Toni confirms she is stepping down as the main host of PBB. According to an ABS-CBN report, Toni voluntarily endorsed her hosting duties to her co-host, Bianca Gonzalez. Toni is the only original host of PBB to have stayed with the show since it premiered in August 2005. Toni's departure from the show comes a day after the actress appeared at the proclamation rally of presidential candidate Ferdinand Marcos Jr. During martial law, Marcos Jr.'s father closed down ABS-CBN, Toni's home network. The actress also draws flack online after she introduced senatorial candidate Rodante Marcoleta at the Uniteam rally. Marcoleta was one of the lawmakers who pushed for the rejection of ABS-CBN's franchise renewal in 2020, resulting in the retrenchment of thousands of workers. Netflix's The Power of the Dog leads this year's Academy Awards contenders with 12 nominations, ahead of the 10 nods for science fiction epic Dune. Both will compete for the Best Picture trophy against drama Belfast, deaf community film Coda, and Don't Look Up, a darkly comic allegory about climate change. Other Best Picture nominees include Japanese drama Drive My Car, King Richard, coming-of-age story Licorice Pizza, thriller Nightmare Alley, and Steven Spielberg's remake of the classic musical West Side Story. The Power of the Dog also receives nominations across the top acting categories for stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Jesse Plemons, Cody Smith-McPhee, and Kirsten Dunst. Also in the running for lead acting honors are Nicole Kidman and Javier Bardem for playing TV comedy couple Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in Being the Ricardos. Will Smith is nominated for the title role in King Richard, along with Andrew Garfield for biographical musical Tick, Tick, Boom, and Denzel Washington for the tragedy of Macbeth. Kristen Stewart will compete for Best Actress for her portrayal of Princess Diana in Spencer. The other Best Actress nominees are Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter, and Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, the group that hands out the Oscars, will reveal the winners at a live ceremony in Hollywood on March 27.